Hi people, I'm KT and thanks for coming to watch my video on this cut crease. This blue cut crease because these eyes are popping. So if you want to recreate this look with me or just see little tips that I do for this eye, stay tuned. So I already did my brows because we're going to focus on our cut crease. But you know, the first step is priming your lids. So I've decided to do this blue cut crease because I know working with blue can be like, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna take this blue right here, place it in my crease. Okay, so now that we got our blue in our crease, we're going to use the same brush and we're going to take a baby blue. So I'm using my Elsa palette. We're going to take this light blue down here, and I'm not adding on the other blue. I'm actually going to do this on my hand, take some off of it, and then dip into my light blue. And then I'm going to blend the top part of this blue out. And you see how it's blending out versus the side that doesn't have the light blue. Once you've got that light blue blended how you want it, you're gonna go back in with the first blue, same brush. And you're just gonna reapply it in the area where you first applied it. And very lightly blend it into the light blue. And then with the same thing, we're gonna do it again. Go into the light blue and lightly blend it out again. Okay, so now we have these horrible blue eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to find a really dark blue, and there happens to be one in my Juvia's Place the Magic palette. I'm not going to show y'all my palette because it's so old. I literally got it when it very first came out and it's been holding on. Okay, so now you want to find a brush that's you can be very selective with. Something small but that you can still blend with, so something that's small but kind of fluffy but not too fluffy. So I'm going to use this brush. It's shaped like this. I'm going to use this dark blue right here. So I'm just patting this into the crease. Don't worry about it blending right now. Okay, so now we're going to take our first brush and we're not going to add anything on it. We're just going to blend this dark brown. We're going to blend this dark blue into the first blue. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the first blue just to bring my color back. And I kind of did go on top of the dark blue with this blue, but it's just going to help it blend. With the same brush you use the dark blue, because I'm afraid the dark blue just isn't dark enough, we're going to find a black. I'm going to take this black and we're going to do the same thing we did to the dark blue. Is place it in our crease. Now be very careful because you do not want to get the black up there because it's not going to blend as well as that blue blended. So once you've got your black placed in your crease, now you're gonna, the same brush, I've cleaned mine, but you can use a different smaller brush, or you can just clean your same brush like I did. Because I'm gonna use the same brush and go back into the darkest blue, and I'm gonna just blend out this dark blue, the black with the dark blue. So I'm gonna go like right on top, kinda over it, but right at that top, a little bit over, and I'm gonna blend it out lightly with the dark blue. I keep wanting to say brown. I'm just so used to working with browns. Now, do you see the blend difference and how well that blended? So after I'm gonna leave this eye alone for now and just work on this one so y'all can see the way the blending actually, you know, makes a difference. So now I'm gonna go back with the first blue, because y'all know eyeshadow is just layers. So going back to the first blue, I'm gonna go right on top of the dark blue I blended out and blend this out. And I'm going very light, y'all, because I'm not trying to interrupt any of my colors. I'm just trying to bring out the next color, you know, in front of it or behind it. So I'm actually gonna take a different brush this time for my lightest blue. And I'm gonna just keep going in between my blues until it is blended and ombre'd right. So actually, I really like this eye right now. I'm gonna take a blank brush with nothing on it, absolutely nothing on it. And I'm just gonna blend out the top part where the light blue is. I feel like I can add a little bit more blue right here. So that was my first blue. I just kind of added a little bit more on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish this eye, which is taking the dark blue to blend out the black. Now when it comes to doing color and getting these ombres, you will need to use multiple eyeshadow brushes. That's just gonna help. Cause I mean, using one brush, I mean, unless you're gonna clean that one brush every single time, but. Okay, so now on to the cut crease part. I want to find a white base, a white eyeshadow base or concealer. Wow. You want to find a white eyeshadow base or a concealer. Or not even, it doesn't have to be exactly white, but you know, something very, very light. Okay, so you want to take a good amount of concealer on your concealer brush on the tip, like make sure it's a good amount on the tip. You're going to follow your eye and you're not going to go too far up, because I know everybody's eye is different. You're not going to go too far up. You want to kind of stay in the middle. But you want to start from the front, from this corner right here where, you know, your tears come out at. And you want to place there and then just pat upward. And then what I like to do is go ahead and try the other one, because sometimes they be different. And you just want to go ahead and fix it if it's going to be different, because my eyes are different. And one eye can't do what the other eye can do, so I gotta try both eyes, see which one can do, which one can't, if that makes sense. So basically, I think like this eye is gotta be a certain way, but this eye I can change. So I think that's what it is. Cause see how that one did this perfect, like this one is, I don't know how to explain it. But so now I'll try to get this eye to match this eye. Now I'm messing up my eye. Hold on. I don't know if I was covering up the camera. I hope I wasn't. This eye is better to show anyway. This is my regular eye. The other eye be doing its own thing. This eye makes the perfect cut crease, right? This eye. So you want to fill in your cut crease area. And now cut creases go all the way through as well, but I'm not doing one of those today. I'm going to just keep it a half cut crease, moon cut crease, whatever you want to call it. That's why I want to keep it. So now that we're here on the eyes, I want to make sure that these kind of match up my ending points. So I'm gonna take my little brush and I'm gonna blend out the end just a little bit. I don't want no harsh lines. Now what we're gonna do is take our small brush with the darkest blue on it, and we're gonna get some of that blue, and then we're gonna use it on the ends out here and bring it inward. So after we do this part, I'm gonna take the first blue we ever used, the regular blue, and then I'm gonna use it now to blend on the inside of where I just put the dark blue at. So here, and I'm just gonna put some right there. It was a lot on the brush, so I'm just spreading it around. And then come back and blend it. Now I'm gonna take my dark blue again and just reapply it on the end. And you should know what's next. We're gonna go into the light blue, and then we're gonna blend it next to the blue we just used. And I'm just patting it on there. I'm not really rubbing. Y'all seeing it? Y'all seeing it? Okay, so now that our ombre is together, we've cut our crease. I'm going to take the champagne color that I in the James Charles palette, the second one next to the white. I'm going to take that color and I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to put this on my lid. You want to pat and be careful not to go over the cut crease line. And once you get to where the blue is, you want to blend very lightly. Oh, this eye is popping. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take my same brush I used for the lightest blue, and I'm just gonna blend in between my champagne color and my baby blue. And voila, we have a cut crease, ladies and gentlemen. One moment, let me just... I'm feeling the eyes. I did my eyeliner, but I didn't finish because I want to put... Okay, so in my Magic palette by Juvia's Place, they have this really light blue right here in the corner. Oh, okay, I'm fucking up over here. Okay, so this light blue right here, I'm going to use this blue in my corners. And if you need to, before applying your liner and your corners, if you need to blend this part more, because I did kind of blend it a little more, I just kind of put a little bit of black into this dark blue, and then I kind of added that blue in the middle again, just so my ombre could come out a little bit better. So if you need to like just go over that little 1-2, you know, just to ombre it right, blend it right, get it together, you know, do what you got to do, because it's no like set amount of times you have to blend or apply your eyeshadow. You know, you do it until you achieve the look that you're going for. I will do a white liner, but I'm gonna do a white liner because why not? Okay, so the white liner I be using, and y'all don't judge me because it's a little ghetto, but when I tell you I've been doing this for years and I be using this on my clients too. So I have this the NYX Jumbo eye pencil white, and you know the top was gone a long time ago, but what I do is I take a end of a brush, a small end, and I dip it in there, because who's gonna waste all this white liner that's up in here and can't push out or nothing? Not me. So I take the end, I put a little white liner on there, and then I apply it under my eye. Baby, don't tell me what can't be done. And that's honestly how I do my white liner. And if you are my client and you see this, you probably laughing, because that's really what I do. Okay, so after that, I'm going to take a flat brush to go under my eyes with, and I'm going to use the darkest brown. Let's use blue KT blue. So we're going to use the darkest blue again. And very carefully, we're gonna go under the white. Yeah, I think that's perfect. That's perfect, right? Okay, so after we've done that, I'm gonna take the brush that I use my lightest blue with, and I'm just gonna rub it under like this. Just to blend out the harshness under that eye. I'm gonna finish my liner now, because y'all know I love my inner corners. Okay, I messed this one up. So this one's not the best, but again, I am not a very picky makeup person. Even though I'm a makeup artist, like, I'm truly just not that picky about makeup, like it's makeup. Let me add my lashes. My bottom mascara. I'm gonna show you how much of a difference this mascara can make it. Do you see it? Like it just makes a difference, right? So now our cut crease eyes are officially done. And if you want to add a little bit more glitz, you can add like a shimmer on top where your champagne color is. But I am feeling it. I think it's very cute and bold. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you like, please let me know, comment, subscribe to my channel, recreate the look, tag me in it because it's a bomb look, okay? And work on your cut creases, girl.